Whenever there's a service project that's needed in the community, the first stop is the Boy Scout troop. Very excited to see all the new endeavors and the new opportunities that are coming in the future.
Scouting teaches the boys so much. They get to learn about themselves, they get to learn about respect, about how to be a good citizen, to help out in the community. They learn today, they get to take with them their entire life.
Scouting is awesome. It is really, really fun. It is way cool.
It provides a wonderful social atmosphere, also a great place to learn new things, to learn about yourself and to grow, be a respectful person.
Every child that goes through scouting is going to learn leadership, going to build self-esteem. It's going to make it a very, very strong positive values, and they're going to be a fixture in the community. They're going to be well respected. It teaches them all life skills.
Hello, I'm Rich Harshman, President and Chief Operating Officer of Allegheny Technologies. I'm also chairman of this year's Friends of Scouting campaign for the Boy Scouts of America Greater Pittsburgh Council. Southwestern Pennsylvania has quite a reputation for innovation. We adapt to new challenges, we find ways to move forward, we never let our circumstances get the best of us, and collectively, we always seem to find a way. Perhaps in a roundabout way, these traits may be best defined as our region's character. Based on similar qualities, the Boy Scouts have come to be woven into our region's fabric through a century of character development and steadfast commitment to a set of principles that will always endure. In fact, it was a Pittsburgher who was responsible for forming the Boy Scouts of America. Today, there are more than 50 million living Scouting alumni. Whether you were a scout, a leader, volunteer, parent, or supporter, you are alumni of the nation's foremost youth movement. And now, as it starts its second century of service to America, Scouting is ready for your investment. Suffice it to say, perhaps no other organization in America today practices what it preaches more than the Boy Scouts. Last year, for every dollar given to Scouting locally, $1.19 was returned back to the community in the form of service projects.
When you make a contribution to Scouting, you're making an investment in your future. Our legacy is our youth, and through Scouting, making that contribution, that is a return on your investment far beyond any stock option you could ever imagine.
The Greater Pittsburgh Council stands at the forefront of Scouting innovation while maintaining strong roots in the traditional Scouting experience. Perhaps no better evidence may be offered than in the form of our programs and services. I'd like to tell you about a few of them. Scouts have been performing good deeds since day one. Over the years, Scouts have led recycling drives, partnered with Habitat for Humanity, and even assisted in global efforts such as Nothing But Nets, a campaign to combat malaria. Since Scouting for Food Drive began 20 years ago, 100 million units of food have been collected. During the most recent drive, we were able to collect and donate nearly 7 million units of food with a value estimated to be $5.2 million. Countless other deeds and service projects are performed on a daily basis. One of the most recognizable of the service projects is Eagle Scout projects, the final step a boy completes to earn Scouting's highest rank. Each Eagle Scout candidate gives leadership to recruiting his fellow Scouts to assist and help secure the materials for a project in his community. Projects have included building bridges over nature trails, preparing backpacks for the homeless, and conducting a summer church camp for younger children. There were 345 such projects completed in the past year. If you were to calculate the value of the materials, labor, and volunteer time that went into performing these projects, it would exceed $2 million. There's a place for everyone in Scouting. Boys are part of a group, yet they're able to work at their own pace and follow a path that interests them. This is appealing to parents of children with varying ability levels. Through our Trailblazer initiative, families have the opportunity to participate in a way that is comfortable to them. Led by a volunteer committee of subject matter experts, the Trailblazer program is also about educating the community about the needs of people with disabilities. In fact, last year the number of Scouts earning the Disability Awareness Merit Badge increased by more than 500%.
Sometimes there's young people who their families can't afford to send them to Cub Scouts or Boy Scouts. Your dollars will help these young people learn skills, be better people, be kinder, be nicer to one another, and grow up to be wonderful adults. Wouldn't that be well worth your dollar?
What images come to your mind when someone is described as being a Boy Scout? A person who does what's right, a person with character, integrity. Through the Scouting program, character comes alive and youth begin to live values such as perseverance, respect, citizenship, just to name a few of the competencies that ultimately create true leadership. Through an innovative model called Cub Scouts 1, 2, 3, elementary-age boys in our most at-risk areas are able to become Cub Scouts. We have partnered with renowned researchers from the Early Childhood Partnership at Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh, University of Pittsburgh, to study the ways in which Scouting helps to develop various character traits and how it directly impacts performance at school. Year 1 results show us that boys' attitude towards school improves, their opinion about aggressive behavior improves, and they demonstrate fewer negative aggressive behaviors. In Year 2 of the study, we'll further map the development of these character competencies with state learning standards. These results are validating what we have long felt about the Scouting program. It does build character, and with outside research, we are now able to better articulate what really happens with young people who experience this program. Nearly 1/4 of our Scouts come from limited means and would not be able to participate in Scouting were it not for our camp scholarship programs and other assistance made available. We never want money to be the reason a boy misses out on the Scouting experience. We ask that you join us as we embark on our 2nd century by becoming a friend of Scouting. With your help, we can ensure that these programs continue and that we can offer a Scouting experience to even more youth in our region, while developing programs right here in southwestern Pennsylvania that will impact Scouting nationally, today, and for years to come. What an exciting time to be part of the Boy Scouts of America. Thank you so much for being part of our future and for investing in our area's youth.